Hello, viewers. Good afternoon and happy Sunday once again. My name is Elisha. Welcome to Heroes Minds channel. I will be taking you on a very important topic today, and I hope this topic will really bless you. Now, before I start, I want to re-emphasize, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Follow, like, comment. I need your comment to be able to know what is going on and what is not going on. I need your own perception about the things I'm talking about. What do you think about them? You get it? So please comment, follow the channel, share and like. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking on a very important topic, and what I'll be talking on is failure. Now, a whole lot of people have different perceptions about what failure means, but I'm going to be coming from a perspective of understanding, and I'm going to make you understand what failure is. Failure is not a bad thing. So a whole lot of people feel failure is a bad thing. No, failure is not a bad thing. It's the way you embrace the failure. That's what makes it a bad thing. Now, listen to me and let us roll together. Now, what is failure? At least let's start from there. Failure is an act of being unable to do a particular thing, or being unable to achieve a particular goal. At least let's leave it in that primary understanding. So it's an act of being unable to achieve a particular goal. Now, it is a periodic thing. It is a periodic thing. So when you're talking of failure, we have two types of failure. Now, this is where I want to really add strength on. We have two types of failure. Now, we have failure as a person, and we also have failure as a result. Failure as a person and failure as a result, as a circumstance. Now, a whole lot of people fail because maybe they don't have an accurate idea about what they are doing. Other people fail maybe because they don't have the material needed for what they are doing. Some people fail because they don't have that accurate understanding or knowledge for what they are doing. So the reason they are failing is because there is an idea they need to have and they don't have them. That is why they fail, not because they are failures. Do you get me? Now, I said we have two types as a person. Now, when there is failure as a person, this is somebody that has admitted that I have failed, that I'm a failure. There is something somebody is doing and you failed the first time. Maybe it's because you never had concrete ideas for those things. That is why you fail. A student goes to school and when they wrote the first exams, he failed. Maybe he was not studying well. It's not because the child is really a failure. Maybe he was not studying the way he was supposed to study at his own base of study. So maybe the teacher happens to make him a failure, or the teacher happens to give him fail. Now he's only failing because he did not have the right knowledge needed for that exam, not because the child himself is a failure. The child is not a failure. The failure is as the result of him being unable to sit down and study. So the same person that actually fails today because he did not study, if he goes back and have the accurate knowledge and comes back, it is possible to actually pass the course. So that was failure as an event. The event was because the child did not actually spend much time to study the first time. So coming back again, he's now able to pass. That's why in university, you can never be given the grade you were supposed to pass in year one and you're giving that same grade. You can never have an A in your year two writing a year one exams. That's for those of you who are in school. You can never have an A because they are going to divide it. The time you were supposed to have it as passed. So what you get is there is failure as a person. This one is an event. You started a business. Okay, maybe because of the anxiety of starting the business, you never got the right ideas that were needed for the business. So because of that, you failed. No, there was no problem about that. If you've listened to the story of 7-Up, for those of you who know 7-Up is a drink. Now, 7-Up tried bringing that company for good 6 times. Now, at the verge, which was the 7th time, that was why he got it right. He now called it 7-Up. So at the 7th time, I was now up. Other times, I failed. You get me? So there is failure as an event. That was an event. Maybe a man can fail today. It doesn't mean he is a failure. It's not a failure. It was only an event. So if the man tries again and look for more knowledge, more understanding about what he wants to do, he can still not be a failure and correct himself and become a successful person. Now we have failure as a person. Now this is a man, a woman, a boy, a girl, a child, an institution that has accepted that they are failures. And this is what is killing our society. Most of the times, people don't want to fail. When you fail, you have a scars. So when people are learning from you after you failed and become successful, they are not just learning about your success. They need to learn the scars. What did you actually pass through before you got the results you got? Do you get me? So failure, we have failure as a person, and that person that has accepted he has failed, he's the only one that accepted it. That's why people accept him that way. That's why even the Bible says that even if I fall 7 times, there is a need to rise, because there is still an ability, an inward ability left inside of me. The reason I failed the first time was because I never had much idea about what I was doing. So it is possible I fail. So leave me for now. I have failed, no problem. I can still go back, study, and come back again. The only thing that will stop you from being a failure, let me tell you, the successful people in this life, the only thing that made them successful is that they had to try again. They tried the first time and they failed. They tried again. It was just a man that decided, even if I die, I die. I know I can get this right. So you are not a failure. To you that I'm talking to right now, you are not a failure. Nobody has made you a failure. So stop telling yourself that you are a failure. You're the best I've ever seen. You're that real person I have ever seen. You're the best. You're not a failure. That failure you had was an event. You're not the failure yourself. So I want you to work on your mind and understand that you're not a failure. God has not made you a failure. God that created you never made you a failure. So who is telling you that you're a failure? Come on, try it again. Check it out. Build knowledge for what that thing you want to do. Build understanding. Get materials. Look for people that have been in that line that have succeeded. Ask them questions. Look for even people that have failed in that line, because they are not just going to tell you I succeeded because I had 10 million. No, they are going to tell you that when I started I had no money in my pocket, but see the conglomerate I have made. So do you understand me? So you are not a failure. That is what I came to you today. I appreciate you once again for watching these tutorials. I'll be back on Wednesday. Please, Wednesdays and Sundays, very important. I'll be dropping my videos, but don't forget, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. I love you. God bless you.
Here is mine.